Y'all know how we love quick and easy meals over here, okay? So these Tex-Mex enchiladas are right on time. Come on, let's get into it.
Welcome to our channel.
Balanced by design.
You do it too much.
Okay, y'all, so to get started, first of all, I am doing enchiladas two ways. So we're going to have beef enchiladas and cheese enchiladas. And remember, guys, this is just a quick, easy way to do it, okay? So I'm starting off with my ground beef. I have 2¼ pounds of ground beef that I'm going to go ahead and get in my pan and get browned up. Y'all, I really like this meat chopper thing. I don't even know what you call it, but I love it. Anyway, so now that my meat is browned, I'm gonna go ahead and get it drained off. Now, when I drain my meat, I do also rinse it to get as much grease off as possible, because nobody want no greasy meat up in their food. Okay, so next, I add in enchilada sauce. Now, y'all, I'm using what I had here at home, okay? Because this is all about using what you got to get what you want. So I add that, and then I add some seasoning to it. Now, I like taco seasoning mix, so I do use that in my meat for my enchiladas as well. You can use whatever seasoning you like, okay? Now, you just want to go ahead and stir it up, mix it together. Now, see, this is still a little too dry for me, so I realized I did need to add another can of enchilada sauce. So I went ahead and got that to add to my meat mixture. I poured in my second can, okay? And now you want to go ahead and mix all of that together. And that is looking very good. Okay, so I did add the taco seasoning, but I like to also add a little bit more seasoning to it. So I'm putting some garlic powder in my meat mixture as well. All right, y'all. Once I get that mixed in together, now I'm gonna add in some cheese. I use the Fiesta blend. You can use, again, whatever you like. Now, I don't really do a lot of measuring. Y'all know that when y'all be watching my cooking videos. So I'm just sprinkling it in until it feels right. This is probably about, I'd say, 1.5 to 2 cups of shredded cheese. Now you just want to get all this mixed in until all of your ingredients are well incorporated. You'll have a nice creamy meat mixture when it's all done. You see that? Don't it look good? Yes. All right. So that's basically it for the filling of your beef enchiladas. Okay, y'all? Now, I am using another can of enchilada sauce, and I know it ain't the same kind that I put in my meat mixture. Don't worry, y'all gotta trust the process, okay? I told y'all I was using what I had at home. All right, to that, I'm going to add this turkey chili with no beans, okay? And I'm going to put 2 cans into this mixture. This is what we're going to use to top our enchiladas. Once you get that second can added to your sauce, you're just gonna give it a really, really good stir so that it all mixes well together. And when you're done, it's going to look something like this. Y'all can't tell me this don't look just like the sauce that they put on the enchiladas at the restaurant. Okay, they probably make it different, but I said I'm doing it the quick and easy way, right? Okay, so let's keep going. Okie dokie. Now we're going to take these white corn tortillas, and that's what we're going to use to roll up our enchiladas. So all you got to do is take a little bit of the sauce, put it at the bottom of the pan, because you don't want them to be dry. You know, you want them to be nice and moist from the top to the bottom. So put you a little sauce at the bottom of the pan, y'all. Okay? And then just like that, you see how that look? All right. Now, do that and then roll your enchiladas up like this. So you just put your meat mixture down the center of the tortilla, fold it together, roll it around, and that's it. And you just put it in your pan, and you repeat that step until you fill your pan up. I am using a 9 by 13 inch pan, y'all. You see how I'm doing this? It's easy peasy, y'all. So y'all see I have a little gap left right there? I'm not gonna leave that undone. I'm just gonna take half of a tortilla, fill it up, roll it up, and put it in that little corner, because we're not leaving no spaces in this pan, okay? Now, you can leave the space if you want to, but I choose not to. So, boom, that fills the pan up. Once that is done, all you have to do now is just pour you some more sauce on top of the enchiladas and then top it with cheese, and it's ready for the oven. And the amount of cheese you use is totally up to you. We like our enchiladas beefy and we like them cheesy. So I add quite a bit to make sure that I get a good coverage on top of the enchiladas. But feel free to use as much or as little as you want to, okay? All right, now these are done. We're gonna set them to the side and work on our cheese enchiladas. Okay, to get started, again, we are going to put some sauce at the bottom of the pan because we want them moist. We don't want no dry enchiladas, okay? So I'm using a 9 by 13 inch pan again for these. Spread the sauce over the bottom, and then we're gonna roll our cheese enchiladas. Now for these, it's really the same thing. I am taking the Fiesta blend cheese and I'm just putting a handful on my tortilla down the center of it, and I'm gonna roll them up. Okay, just like that. Fold them together, and the cheese are a little more tricky because the cheese kind of goes everywhere, but you know, just kind of tuck it in as tight as you can, and then repeat that process until your pan is full. And with the cheese enchiladas, I don't add any seasoning or anything inside of these enchiladas with the cheese. It's just straight shredded cheese, y'all. Feel free to add some seasoning if you want to, but I've never felt the need to. They still taste great without. Okay, and as you can see, there is some cheese on top of these enchiladas. Not because I was spreading cheese on top, but just because it was falling out of the tortilla. So I just left it there because it ain't gonna hurt nothing, okay? But I am about at the end, rolling the last tortilla. And then, of course, you still have that little space in the corner. I'm gonna use that other half that I had left from the beef enchiladas, and I'm gonna fill that space in. All right, and once that is done, you pour the rest of your enchilada sauce on the top. Okay, so now that that is done, with the cheese enchiladas, I like to put the hot jalapeno and habanero shredded cheese on top. For one, it's white, and so it helps me to distinguish which pan are the cheese enchiladas and which pan are the beef enchiladas. But it also has a really great flavor too. So this really kicks up your flavor profile on your cheese enchiladas a lot. So that's why I like to use this cheese versus just the regular Fiesta blend. And in case I didn't say it, y'all, I do have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So these are gonna go into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes until your cheeses are melted and everything is heated through and through. All right. And they're done. Now, y'all, I did leave them in the oven a little longer than I had intended, but that's okay because they still tasted fantastic and there was not one enchilada left. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. Also, please consider subscribing to our channel as that does help us grow. Also, like, comment, and share the video. And we will catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching Ballard's by Design. We love y'all big. Bye.